Hi, I'm Joy Hicklin-Bailey, the founder of Secret Garden and the Joyful Loving program, and I love to help people like you awaken to their nature as love, joy and aliveness. So welcome to the second in this free series of training videos, How You Can Live Awakened Intimacy. Many surveys confirm that the quality of our relationships are the biggest determinant of how healthy we are, how happy we are, and how fulfilling we experience life to be. I have a long track record of success working with thousands of clients and group participants, men, women, people who are single by choice, single and don't want to be, couples who are struggling, couples who wish to go deeper together, people who wish to awaken to their true nature. All people just like you, and every situation and challenge you can imagine can arise. And yet, they've had sustained success in transforming their lives through opening to more and more love, joy and freedom in being. I'm working on a book which I hope will distill 20 years training and professional experience and the amazing success I've had with committed clients. This work and community is so extraordinary that people return year after year and keep reaping rich rewards alongside the many new people who are drawn to. So, how do you awaken? How do you create intimacy? I hope I'm about to show you. In this video, I'm going to share the core realization that will transform your life, and also the number one practical solution that you must achieve to make a difference in your journey of awakening and creating intimacy. In video 3, I'll talk about that second theme a lot more. I've been lucky enough to have wonderful teachers and a fabulous life so far by putting truth and love first. And I want you to know that this is so possible. You can do this too. Life on this beautiful planet we live on is changing. It's hyper-speedy and technologically based. There's enormous pressure to live life on the surface and settle for consumerist comfort, chase easy excitements and momentary gratification, rather than look inside, come into friendship with the life in you just as it is, and relate deeply. What's the problem with that? Well, it's artificial, unnatural and mind-driven. That's only a problem if it is lived all the time and without consciousness of the enormous impact it has on your body and being. So, the Secret Garden solution to any relating challenge is wholly counterculture and counterintuitive. It's not about learning or knowing or becoming or building up. I don't teach you or give you anything, ever. I wake you up, and life dismantles what isn't real. It's about letting go and waking up. It's about going inwards to discover there is no relationship in order to do a joyful dance of celebration outside of you. It is possible. Commit to your own awakening and healing, and you can create in the story a beautiful, awake, conscious relationship. Or if that isn't what you choose, then you can create deep, intimate connections with friends and family. First, come to understand the root of your pain. Me, the felt and mind-created sense of a separate self, is the root of all pain in relating, all sense of lack. The first step is to come to understand the root of your pain. Me, the felt and mind-created sense of a separate self. This is the root of all pain in relating and all sense of lack. Embodiment is, it cannot be escaped. However, the prison of mind, its obsession with past and future, can be released. The body and its humanity, never, until physical death. That's okay, because the body and our humanity, our nature, are the source of all joy. Joyful loving, then, is about embodied awakening, grounded in ordinariness. In the story, as we grow out of babyhood, the conditioned responses of parents, all of those around us at school and friends, appear to confirm the existence of this illusory dream of I and me. The response in the child appears to be an energetic contraction, an uncomfortable sense of separation from life, and from the boundless freedom that's always been here, that never left and was never lost. That, however, can become a distant memory, and for many is wholly forgotten. So, joyful loving is an invitation to dismantle this old pain, and is an initiation into ever-present connection with the intelligence of life itself. It shows you how the gift of every struggle or sadness you ever thought you had in relating or life is an awakening invitation, a wake-up call. The power of the transformational space of Secret Garden and any intimate connection you make in your life is the movement into a not knowing, into life, into energy dancing beyond the personalities. But while there's still a sense of a separate self or me, then you do need practices, ways of being, tools, intellectual understandings that can invite you into awakening beyond that separate self, even if it's for a moment, that one glimpse that is nectar to the soul. And then, the more quickly your awareness recovers from being triggered or feeling core pain. Knowing that mass culture pulls you into distraction, and having heard now that there are other ways to be, my question to you is, are you going to give up and withdraw from engaging in true intimate relating, which is the richest aspect of being human? Or can you stay with me and learn how to transform your life? I shared in the first video some reflections on the key qualities that help deepen intimacy, but self-love is the first, most important key in learning how to love others and in receiving what you long for from others. So let's talk about self-love. This apparent world, which is both real and unreal, both something and nothing, is simply love, beyond the personal, unfolding. So, to love oneself and to celebrate the precious life you are is the first crucial, massive step towards being. The healing embrace of deep self-love brings you the power that arises from your alignment with this unconditional love that is creation. And that takes you beyond your ego's resistance and creates energy and vitality for your journey into freedom. It also helps you to be fully self-responsible and stop blaming others or life too. If you don't love yourself, you'll never feel truly loved by anyone else. You'll judge heavily, project, criticize, blame and lash out, because deep down you can't accept anyone for who they are, because you can't accept who you are. It's like you're looking to fill an emptiness inside, and you think that the answer to your ultimate happiness lies in changing your external circumstances, your partner, your job, your family, your body, your past. Perhaps you're in a committed relationship, but you want your partner to open up more about his feelings or be more affectionate. Or you have a fun first date, but you aren't very excited about this new woman. She doesn't match the list, or it feels risky to open to her. You cover your unhappiness perhaps with buying things you don't want, or you people please and end up angry because you say yes to doing things for others when you don't have the time. Maybe you keep searching for that perfect relationship, the perfect person. But looking to another person or to things to make you feel whole will not work. No one can ever make you feel deserving of love, no matter how much they compliment you or say, "I love you." Or perhaps your answer has been to give up and withdraw from life and love, and that costs you a possibility of a future of shared tenderness and companionship. In order to heal your inner emptiness, you can learn to do the very thing that will change how you feel and what you do about everything. Love who you are, the man or woman, the adult and child that you are. That includes loving your shadow, your fear, your blame, your not good enoughness. Feeling unlovable is a trance. It is easy to wake up from that if you're committed to your self-healing. Awakeness and aliveness is your reward, and the dream outside of you changes. When most people hear the advice you have to love yourself, they tune it out or reject it. They think it's too out there, or they don't understand what it really means, or they simply don't know how to do it. This is a great shame because it can change everything for you. Loving yourself is the core next step. When you love yourself, love being you, everything changes. Your relationships will improve because you'll no longer be hiding from others. You'll face challenges with honesty and integrity, and therefore you'll feel confident and calm with others. Your health and well-being will blossom. Your finances and work life will improve too, because life is simply energetic. Remember that self-love requires deep self-honesty. We cannot love what we deny or repress. You may choose to get support and reflection so that you don't miss your blind spots, and to help you when it feels too tough to face all the life in you and all its colours. We are all that is. To say I love myself is not the deepest truth, but it is a massive transformation. To say I love the dark, the light, the frailty, the physical limits, the raw wildness is huge, fundamental. Who feels better to be around? Someone who knows they're dark and is tenderly okay with it, or someone who either denies it, or fights it, or has no choice but to express it, or lets it leak out much of the time? It is deep soul work drilling down the eons of conditioning. To wake up after so long is no ordinary feat. It is a miracle. Love is the universal solvent. Love heals all. Love brings light into darkness. And then beyond that, there is so much more. Falling off the cliff. No thing. To love oneself means that nothing stops you discovering that all there is no thing being love. Before the end of this video, I'm going to share a short daily meditation or practice to enhance your inner love, a practical how-to. But first, let's talk about resistance, your objections to waking up and creating the happy life you know you would love. You might be aware right now of resistances that come when I talk about self-love and connection. That oh so clever ego defense. Resistances such as, you don't have enough time. Well, just block some time just for you. Do you have 15 minutes, 2 more times over the next few days to listen to the videos as they arrive? And 5 minutes a day to do your practice? Is your partner worth making time to learn for? Are you? Another one is, I must stay in control. Must you? Are we ever actually in control of anything? Maybe you don't believe you can. Yes, you can. Maybe you don't believe others really care, or they're too much trouble. People do care, but what's the mirror you've been creating? Can that change? You don't have any mentors or support. here I am. Here is the Secret Garden community. You don't have a big enough reason to get committed. A fulfilled life and total awakeness could be the reason to motivate you. I can't do it. Well, I'm here to say, your biggest challenge is not that you can't do it. I deliver in Joyful Loving and it works. But if you close and say it's not for you, it's not working, what's the point? If you do this, you've decided you won't take action. You've decided you don't want to do it. Okay, you may do the practices or listen to the videos or not. You can choose. I invite you to become conscious of what you choose. That's all. When you love yourself, you'll be able to celebrate the inner peace and happiness you feel with those around you, instead of constantly trying to get from them. When you love yourself, you can enjoy the love you receive from others and never wonder that they might lose interest or abandon you. You can happily live a life that's truly yours. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You can truly give. Self-love and the tenderness to be fully present to ourselves are essential then for peace, intimacy and heart-centered connection. Do you have that willingness to love who you are, just as you are, in all your colours of being? I have a very simple but potentially very rich invitation for you now. Of course, we go much further in a live event. Anyway, here it is. Enjoy. Every day for 2 weeks, simply repeat the words, I love you. Ideally with your eyes closed, assuming that you're in a safe place. Repeat this whenever you remember, at least 3 times, even if you don't really feel it. In fact, especially when you don't. Still say it as though you really mean it. Make it up. Be open to, tender with, all you feel, as if you were being with a beloved child. Actively say, I love you, to that lonely one, or hurt one, or angry one, or sad one, or the joyful one that you are in the moment. Once you adapt to saying these words regularly, allow yourself to begin to feel the energy flowing around your body. It's an ever-present hum or tingle that we miss if we're in the head. The more you do this ritual, the easier it will become. Okay, next time I'll share some very powerful insights and approaches about relating with truth and envisioning what might be possible in your intimate relating, as well as some damaging myths that may be undermining your happiness and aliveness. So, if you feel you can create the intimacy you long for by growing new skills and a deeper realization of awakened being, do watch those videos, including video 1 if you haven't seen it. It's got some powerful pointers to what really works to create intimacy. 2 more will come to your inbox over the next days. I'm so looking forward to sharing about how to cooperate with nature in your journey into intimacy with your own being, with those in your life, and, always first, with life itself. Be the love that you are. I would love to hear your thoughts on how these meditations and this video moved you. What did you learn? What are your big gains? Please just post your comments under the video. I will read them all. As always, wishing you embodied authentic expression and uninterrupted remembering of being. With all love. Till next time.